You wake up. The sun is peeking through the blinds, but the house is quiet. Too quiet. You look at the photos on the mantle. The kids are grown, and they are busy with their own busy lives. It is a feeling many of us in our golden years know by heart. That heavy silence, that feeling of being, well, left on the sidelines. But I want to tell you something right now. That silence is not an end. It is actually a beautiful invitation. You are not just fading away. You are becoming free to rediscover the person you have always been. Today, I am going to share 10 simple, powerful things you can do to reclaim your joy and your strength. We are going to turn that quiet house into a sanctuary of purpose. You have so much life left to live and so much wisdom to share. Let's start this new chapter together. 1. Creating your own morning anchor. Think about a ship in the ocean. Without an anchor, it just drifts away. For those of us living independently, a morning routine is that anchor. It keeps us from drifting into feelings of worry or sadness. When you have a plan for the first hour of your day, you feel in control. You feel purposeful. I always tell my friends to start with the light. The very first thing you should do is walk over to your window, pull back those curtains, let the American sunshine pour into your room. It doesn't matter if it's a bright day in Florida or a gray morning in Seattle. That natural light tells your brain it is time to wake up. It boosts your mood. It feels refreshing. Now, before you even leave your bedroom, I want you to try something. Sit on the edge of your bed, feel your feet on the floor, take a long, slow breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Do this for just 5 minutes. It centers you. It calms the heart. Once you are up, head to the kitchen. Make yourself a nice breakfast. Maybe some oatmeal with blueberries or a piece of whole grain toast. But here is the secret. Leave the television off. Don't check the news yet. Just sit. Taste your coffee. Listen to the birds outside your porch. This is called mindfulness. It is a quiet way of saying, I am here and I am okay. By doing the same things at the same time every day, your mind stays sharp. You aren't just passing time. You are living with intention. 2. Finding your fountain of youth through movement. Now, let's talk about your body. Some people think that as we get older, we should just sit back and rest. But I want to tell you, movement is the real fountain of youth. When you move, your body releases these wonderful little things called endorphins. They are like natural, happy pills. They help with the blues, and they keep your heart strong. But listen to me closely. Before you start any new exercise, please, talk to your doctor first. Just a quick call or a visit to make sure your heart and your joints are ready. Your safety is the most important thing. Once you have the green light, start small. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy equipment. All you need is a pair of good sneakers and a sidewalk. Try taking a 15-minute walk around your neighborhood. Look at the gardens. Wave to a neighbor. If you live near a park, even better. The fresh air and the movement together, they work wonders for your spirit. If your mobility is a bit limited, or if the weather is too cold, don't worry. You can stay right in your living room. There are wonderful videos online right here on YouTube for something called chair yoga. You can stay seated and still get a great workout. It strengthens your muscles and helps your balance. Speaking of balance, that is so important for staying independent. Try standing by your kitchen counter. Hold on tight and just try to stand on one leg for a few seconds, then switch. This simple act makes your bones stronger and helps prevent trips and stumbles. You might even want to get a simple pedometer or use a free app on your phone to track your steps. Seeing that number go up even just a little bit each day gives you a sense of achievement. It is a victory. Every step is a victory. Living alone doesn't mean standing still. It means finding a new rhythm. It means taking care of the home you live in, which is your own body. 3. Becoming a lifelong learner. Did you know that your brain is actually very flexible? Scientists use a fancy word for it. They call it plastic. Now, I don't mean plastic like a water bottle. No. I mean, it is flexible. It can change. It can grow. Even now, especially now, when you challenge your mind with something new, your brain builds new bridges, new connections. It keeps you sharp. It keeps you. Think about a hobby you always wanted to try. Maybe it was playing the piano or painting with watercolors.
Perhaps you wanted to learn how to play chess. Don't worry about being perfect. Just start. If you have an old guitar in the attic,
bring it down. Dust it off. Feel the strings. It is never ever too late to start. And the best part? You don't even have to leave your living room to learn. We have tools like YouTube or websites like Coursera. You can sit in your favorite armchair with a cup of tea and listen to a professor talk about the history of the Great Lakes or the secrets of the stars. It is like having a university right at your fingertips. I also want to encourage you to visit your local library. I love the library. It is quiet, it smells like books, and it is completely free. Go there once a week. Talk to the librarians. They are wonderful people. Ask them for a recommendation, a mystery, a biography, anything that sparks a little bit of curiosity in your heart. And for your daily exercise, try a puzzle, a crossword, or maybe Sudoku, just 30 minutes a day. It is like a treadmill for your brain. It keeps the gears turning. It keeps your mind clear, bright, and ready for the day. 4. Building bridges with technology. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Technology, computers, smartphones, it can feel a bit much. It can feel like the world is moving too fast, but I want you to look at technology in a different way. Don't look at it as a chore. Look at it as a bridge. In the old days, if a friend moved across the country, you might not see their face for years. But today is different. Take a moment to learn how to use video calls, whether it is FaceTime, Zoom, or WhatsApp. It doesn't matter which one you choose. What matters is the moment the screen lights up and you see your grandson's messy hair or your daughter's smile. You can see the sparkle in their eyes. Even if they are 3 states away, that connection, that face-to-face time, it is food for the soul. It makes the house feel a lot less quiet. You can also find your tribe online. There are groups on Facebook for almost everything. Gardening, knitting, vintage cars. Join one. Read the stories other people share. Share a photo of your own garden. It feels good to be part of a community. To know that there are people out there who love the same things you do. And have you met Alexa or Google? These voice assistants are wonderful. You don't even have to type. You just speak. You can say, "Alexa, play some 1960s jazz." And suddenly, your kitchen is full of music. You can ask her to set a reminder for your vitamins or to call your sister. It is like having a helpful friend who is always there. Lastly, share the little things. Send a photo of your breakfast or a flower from your walk. It keeps you integrated into the lives of the people you love. It tells them, "I am here, I am doing well, and I am thinking of you." Living alone does not have to mean being isolated, not in this day and age. With a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of tech, the whole world is still right there, waiting for you. You are still learning, you are still growing, and you are definitely still connected. 5. The joy of a living responsibility. There is something special about knowing that another living thing is counting on you. It gives you a reason to get out of bed. It gives you a reason to start the day. Scientists have found that when we nurture something, when we take care of life, our stress starts to melt away. We feel calmer. We feel purposeful. Purpose. It is a powerful thing, and you can find it right on your windowsill. Think about starting a small herb garden, maybe some basil or some mint, just a few small pots in the sunlight. When you see that first green leaf peeking through the soil, it's a tiny miracle. You water it, you watch it grow. It needs you, and in return, it gives you something fresh and delicious for your dinner. If you are looking for a bit more companionship, and if you feel up to it, think about a senior pet. Go down to your local shelter. There are so many older dogs and cats there. They aren't looking for a marathon runner. They are just looking for a soft place to nap and a hand to pat their head. They offer a quiet kind of love that fills up a room. If a pet of your own feels like too much work, that is okay too. You can put a bird feeder right outside your window. Fill it with some good seeds. Soon, you will have visitors, cardinals, blue jays, sparrows. You can keep a little notebook by the window. Jot down who comes to visit. It's like having a group of friends who stop by every morning for breakfast. Or you could check in with your neighbor. See if they need someone to watch their dog for an hour while they run to the grocery store. You get the wagging tail and the happy barks without the long-term commitment. It's a win. Win. 6. The beautiful art of legacy journaling. Now, let's talk about your life. You have lived through so much. You have seen the world change. You have felt joy, and you have shown such strength. Those experiences are like gold, and they deserve to be shared. Legacy, it's a big word, but it really just means your story. Your story matters. I want to encourage you to try legacy journaling. Don't worry. You don't have to be a professional writer. You just need 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes each evening. Sit down with a nice pen and a notebook. Write down one positive memory. Just one. Maybe it was the taste of a peach on a hot July day when you were 10. Maybe it was the first time you saw the Grand Canyon. Or maybe it was just a funny thing your mother used to say. If you aren't sure where to start, use a prompt. Ask yourself, what was my favorite childhood summer? Or, what is the best piece of advice I ever received? When you write these things down, you are creating a treasure chest for your grandchildren and their children. You are giving them a map of where they came from. If your hands get a bit tired from writing, don't let that stop you. Your phone has a voice recorder, or you can use an app that turns your speech into text. Just talk. Tell your stories to the room. Let the words flow. It is the heart behind the words that counts. And don't forget your photos. We all have those boxes of old pictures. Spend some time organizing them. Turn them over. Write the names on the back. Write the year. 1974, 1982. It's a wonderful way to walk down memory lane. And it ensures that these faces and places will be remembered forever. Your life is a book that is still being written. Every plant you water, every bird you feed, and every story you tell, it adds a beautiful new page. You are making your mark on the world, one day at a time, and that is a truly wonderful thing. 7. The power of sharing your wisdom. Think about everything you have learned in your life, every mistake you fixed, every job you mastered, every challenge you overcame. That is wisdom, pure, hard-earned wisdom. When you share that wisdom, you find a renewed sense of worth. You find your place in the world again. It is a beautiful feeling to realize that you still have so much to offer. Have you ever thought about visiting your local library or a nearby elementary school? So many children would love to have a grandparent figure read to them. Just imagine, sitting in a cozy chair, reading a story to a group of wide-eyed kids. To them, you aren't just a senior. You are a storyteller. You are a mentor. You are a friend. If you have a specific skill, don't let it go to waste. Maybe you were a bookkeeper or a teacher Or maybe you are a master at knitting. There are so many local nonprofits that are looking for help. You could help a small charity with their filing. Or you could knit warm blankets for the local hospital. When you do these things, you aren't just passing time, you're making a difference. You're helping. And if getting out of the house is difficult, you can still be a light for others. Many communities have what they call phone trees. It's very simple. You just call another senior, someone who might be a bit lonely, just to check in, just to say, "Hello, how are you today?" That 5-minute phone call might be the highlight of their entire week. Even something as small as watching the mail for a neighbor who is away, or sharing a favorite family recipe. It all counts. It connects you. It reminds you that you are a vital part of the fabric of your town. You have worth. True, lasting worth. 8. Treating your meals as an event. Now, let's move from the community back into your own kitchen. You know, when you live alone, it is so very easy to get into a routine. And sometimes, that routine means just heating a frozen dinner. We used to call them TV dinners, didn't we? They are fast, they are easy, but they don't really feed your spirit. Cooking for yourself is an act of self-respect. It is a way of saying, I am worth the effort. I want to encourage you to bring the joy back into your kitchen. Let's engage all your senses. The smell of fresh garlic sautéing in a pan, the bright, vibrant colors of a salad, the sound of a simmering pot. This is what we call a sensory experience. It keeps you grounded in the present moment. Try to challenge yourself. Just once a week, try one new, simple recipe. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe a new way to bake a potato, or a different way to season your chicken. When you try something new and it tastes good, you feel a sense of accomplishment. It's rewarding. Focus on brain foods. Think about colorful things, deep blue berries, bright green spinach, crunchy walnuts. These aren't just healthy. They are like fuel for your memory and your mood. And here is my favorite tip. When the food is ready, don't just eat it out of the pan over the sink. No. I want you to set the table. Use a nice placemat. Use your good dishes, the ones you usually save for company. Why? Because you are the most important guest in your home. Put on some of your favorite music, maybe some soft jazz, or some classic country, or perhaps a good audiobook. Make the meal an event. Take your time. Taste every bite. Enjoy the warmth of the food and the peace of the room. When you take the time to nourish yourself like this, you aren't just eating. You are practicing self-care. You are telling yourself that your health, your happiness, and your life are still very much worth celebrating. You are a treasure, and you deserve to be treated like one, both by your community and by yourself. Tomorrow, when you wake up, think about one small way you can share your wisdom and one delicious thing you can cook for dinner. You've got so much life left to live. Let's make it beautiful. 9. Making your home a place of joy. Your home is a reflection of you. It is the place where your favorite memories live. But over time, we all collect things. We collect papers, old boxes, and items we just don't use anymore. I like to call this clutter. Clutter is more than just a mess. It can actually make us feel heavy and stressed. And more importantly, for those of us living independently, clutter can be a bit dangerous. I want you to take a slow walk through your house. Look at the floors. Look at the hallways. Are there any rugs that might slip? Are there any electrical cords stretching across the path? Clear those walkways. Make sure your home is easy to navigate. You want to feel confident when you walk from the kitchen to the living room. Safety is the foundation of your freedom. Safety. It is so important. Once the paths are clear, let's think about joy. I want you to change things up now and then. We call this seasonal rotation. When the leaves start to turn orange in the fall, bring out those autumn decorations. When the flowers bloom in the spring, Put a fresh tablecloth on the table. It keeps your surroundings feeling new. It keeps your spirit fresh. And don't forget the light. Lighting can change everything. During the day, let that American sunshine in. In the evening, skip those harsh overhead lights. Use warm lamps instead. Or maybe use those little candles that run on batteries. They give off a soft, flickering glow that makes the room feel cozy and warm. It feels like a hug for your house. Finally, surround yourself with your happy things. That seashell you found on the beach in Florida, the handmade card your granddaughter sent you, the photo from your wedding day. Put them where you can see them. These items are not just things. They are reminders of a life well lived. They are reminders that you are loved. 10. Finding your third place. Now, as much as we love our homes, we also need to be part of the world. In the social sciences, they talk about something called a third place. Think of it like this: your home is your first place. Your doctor's office or the grocery store is your second place. But a third place? Well, that is where you go, just to be. It is a place where you can see familiar faces, hear the hum of conversation, and feel like you belong. For many people, the local senior center is a wonderful third place. Have you checked yours lately? They have so much going on. Movie nights, card games, guest speakers who talk about history or health. It is a place where everyone understands your journey. If a senior center isn't your style, maybe find a local coffee shop. Many towns have a coffee clatch. This is just a fancy way of saying a group of regulars who sit together every morning to discuss the news and the weather. You don't even have to know them at first. Just showing up, saying good morning, and sitting in the same spot. It connects you to the community. You could also look for farmers markets or free concerts in the park. These are great places to see the world in motion. You see the young families, the dogs playing, the bustle of life. It reminds you that you are part of something bigger. But I want to remind you, please be careful before you head out. Always check the weather report on the news. If it is icy or if there is a big storm, it is okay to stay inside. And always make sure you are wearing your most comfortable, sturdy shoes. Your feet need good support when you're out exploring. Before you go, I want you to remember one thing. You are a treasure. Your life is a gift, and it is not over yet, not even close. I hope these 10 ideas gave you a little spark today, maybe just a tiny flame of hope. I want to hear from you. Which one of these are you going to try first? Is it the morning walk, or maybe that herb garden on the windowsill? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, because your voice truly matters to me. If this video helped you feel a little more connected, please hit that subscribe button and join our community. And I will see you in the next video.